One of the two undefeateds. There's the other, the lows, is the high from last week. Lunar Force 1s, not my favorite. I'm still an AF1 purist, but that's just me. That doesn't mean that these are not any good, nor the downtowns, nor anything else. Now that new one coming out, that AC, the autoclave, who knows? That Volk Soul, I don't know. My initial impression, it looks like they're trying to make the Air Force One a skateboard shoe, but time will tell. Who knows? Unite, undefeated. Almost said United, but that was a different thing from talking to a fellow earlier this morning. Got nothing to do with these shoes. Undefeated puts in many great details on their laces, on the heel, the top of the tongue. Down there on the debris, they've always got an undefeated brand. And many other little key elements always bring out a good shoe for an undefeated release. These highs, surprisingly, are very good. I'm not really a high guy, I'm more of a low guy. The strap, interesting. Bright. Detailed. And just enough pop to add with that little back tab there. The nice thing about this shoe, as you can see, is that very rough suede all over it in that red. I wish they would have done this as a low. I really like the speckles on the midsole and the entire sole. It's a more like just one, since it's the same color on the outsole without the speckles. And the Lunars are okay. Some of them are comfortable. I'm not a fan of how the fused ones mold after just a couple of pairs of wears. They just start to flex and crease in different spaces that I'm not real happy about. And as I said, I'm more of just an AF1 purist, so I think that's where the real thing is. I like my Air Force Ones to be Air Force Ones. I'm jaded that way, prejudiced for Air Force Ones that way. What can I say? Just me and my style. That does not mean everybody's got to be on my style or agree with me. That's just what I think. Love this suede on here. Wow. Just fabulous. And the whole package put together. What a perfect shoe. And the lows are better, in my opinion. A nice pack. A lot of people think they're overpriced. Possibly. For everything that you've got going on here, 3 pairs of laces, all of them with the undefeated brand on the tip. So you don't have to go out chasing laces and still keeps them all the same. I think you got a lot of shoe for the money right here. One of the better releases to come along this year. I'm thinking the white laces in these is the way to go. Time will tell. Nevertheless, a very strong shoe and a very strong release. Glad I was able to pick them up. They sat for a minute because of the higher price, but they're not sitting there anymore. As always, you can find me, SamColt12 at Gmail, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all over the place. Questions and concerns, Gmail is the best place. I will continue to sell my shoes from my collection at goodshoes.com. Yes, I will continue to pick more up. I'm not stopping buying. I am going to start slowing down. I think I've finally reached that pinnacle where it's tougher to impress me these days. Everything seems the same, so time will tell. And I will continue to add as well to eBay. I know I've got to get a few posts in order to get them sold, and I'm on my way to doing that. Stay tuned. This shoe, Very good, in my opinion. One of the better releases of Forces, even though they are an LF1, to come along in quite a while. And I'm very glad that I was able to get my pair.